Yeah, first of all, I give Coach Satterfield and that team a lot of credit. They fought the whole game, hit that big play, and we're right back in it. I thought they did a good job offensively with their scheme. I think they're really good coaches, and they have some good players. I just think what you saw tonight was, again, it was pretty emotional in there at the end of the game. You could even see it on the guys' faces. You can see how much they care and love each other. Obviously, we lose Phil, and Dennis comes in. And I just told the team again, it's the example of, what life is all about. It's, the starting quarterback gets beat out, yet he comes to work every single day. One of our best leaders. He never complains, never says a word. All he does is prepare. And when his time came, he took the game over, and he made huge plays. And it's such a good example for our young guys to see. That's football and that's life. You might not like where you are right now, but just keep working because your time will come. And, I can even see a little tear in his eye after the one touchdown pass. It's an emotional moment and well-deserved. The fight and the resiliency of our football team defensively, after giving up a big play, coming down and taking the ball away again, taking it away 3 times. I thought our coaches did a great job. And to be 6-4 when we were picked 15th and, to have a winning record right now in the ACC in our first year, the foundation's strong because we have great people and you win with people. And I'm just very proud right now to be their coach and to be part of it. So I'll take any questions you guys have.
We'll start things off with Rich.
Hey, Coach, just on the other side of the ball, could you comment on Malik Cunningham with almost over 400 yards of total offense? Just is he the ultimate dual-threat quarterback you've seen this year?
Yeah, it's kind of what I talked to you about earlier in the week, Rich. He's a dynamic player. They threw some new stuff at us with him running the ball, and we had him a few times. He made a bunch of guys miss, and he ran away from a lot of guys. So, we switched up the calls at halftime, and I thought we did a better job containing him in the run game in the second half. I thought Tim did a great job there. But a couple of times he just made us miss and just ran away from us. He's a young, good player. I grabbed him after the game and, told him, heck of a job, and, you're going to have a great career.
We'll go next to Ken.
Jeff, at the end of the game, you went right out to Dennis, gave him a hug. What did you say to him at that moment? It looked like you wanted to, give him some words of just thanks for what he did.
Yeah, I told him I loved him and I appreciate him, and he deserved a moment like this, and I was just really happy for him. And I think the whole team was. He deserved a game ball, and Phil was probably playing as good as he had all year. He was on fire, and Dennis came in and didn't miss a beat. And that's really all I said to him. I want to make sure I grabbed him because that's a moment hopefully he'll remember forever.
We'll go next to Julian.
Come on, Jeff.
What's up, Julian?
Just what, if anything else, can you tell us about Phil, how he's doing, what the situation might be? It's obviously too early to know, but
yeah, too early to tell. He was walking around in the locker room. I went and checked on him. He wasn't in the training room yet, so I'll go back down afterward and ask. And if I hear anything tomorrow, I'll let you know. And if I don't, I'll let you know Tuesday. But I'll be honest with you, Julian, as soon as I find out.
And at the same time, it was ice, and he was on the sidelines and things of that nature. So is there any sense that it might not be particularly severe?
I haven't heard anything yet, so I'm hopeful that it's not too severe. He seemed in good spirits after the game. But I'll head down as soon as I'm done with you guys, and he'll probably be with the trainers at that point.
We'll go next to Andy.
Jeff, the whole offense was clicking today, but the offensive line, 188 yards on the ground, 0 sacks given up. Is this kind of the culmination of what you've seen from this group working towards a performance like this?
Yeah, it's what we talk about, right? They just keep getting better and better and better. And that's – and you guys, I appreciate you just staying with me and trusting me. And from the start, when, you kind of question, is the O-line okay? Is the O-line okay? The process has been right. And every week they're getting better. I don't even think we punted in the first half, right? We got down to the red zone. The O-line was clicking. Phil had plenty of time. Dennis had plenty of time. Just what a great job by those guys.
We'll go next to AJ.
Along the same line, Patrick Garwo came back today and had some really big runs for you. What did it mean getting him back in the lineup, especially with the injury to David Bailey?
No, it's huge. I mean, you saw he had the huge runs on that the second to last drive. He popped a few. It's big for us because you need a break. Trav can't be in there all the time. David can't be there all the time. And then obviously when David went down and Travis needed a blow, Patrick did a great job, really good job. I'm excited to have him back. And it's a guy has surgery, gets cleaned up, and fights his way back this quick. Just a guy determined to be on the field, and I appreciate him.
We'll go next to Trevor.
Hey, Jeff, could you just describe what you saw from that catch from CJ and just what he's meant to the team this year?
Yeah, I mean, the catch was ridiculous. I mean, at first I couldn't tell if he had it or not. And then when I looked up at the replay, just the concentration, he clearly had it. And he's made a number like that this year. And you guys have seen, again, I talk about his blocking all the time, but I need to give him more credit for these big plays that he makes, and he holds on to the ball. So credit to him on that. It's a great play.
We'll go next to Kevin.
Hey, Coach, congratulations.
Thanks.
So the other day I asked you if you would even realize it was your last home game. You said no at the time. Now that it's over, the ceremony earlier today and all that, have you given yourself a chance to step back and say, wow, 8 months ago, we didn't even know if we were going to have a season. And now you just finished your first year, at least your first home game schedule. So just kind of any chance to reflect this week or these last couple of days?
No, really not for me personally, Kevin. I told the team after Mass today, I told the seniors, how important this was for them. And I talked to them about, this isn't ideal. Your senior day, no one in the stands, your mom and dad not allowed to be there. And then I just told them how proud I was of them, because in a world right now, everything's really hard. And they've done the opposite of most people. We've stayed healthy. They've led this team to 0 positive tests and over 8,000 tests. And they've led this team to a 6-4 record. And right before we went on the field, I had them all stand up and I said, we will not lose this football game. There's no way. So it's not about me, that. It was about these seniors today playing in their last game. They'll remember this one. Even though the crowd wasn't full, they will remember it because they had to work harder. They had to work harder than they would in a normal situation. And that's life. And I told them that you're going to have to work harder in life to get through things, and they're going to be successful no matter what they do.
We'll go next to Rich.
Just talk about that great play on the line, the tip ball and the interception that closed out the game. I mean, that's kind of all you could hope for in that situation.
Yeah. Truthfully, Rich, my eyes were down the field because I was watching the routes. And then all of a sudden I was like, all right, why isn't the ball being thrown? So then I looked back and I saw Sheeta had it in his hand. So you probably saw it better than I did. And then all of a sudden everybody started running around, and just a really great play. It looked like good coverage down the field. The quarterback had to hold on to the ball, and I'll see it tomorrow when I watch the tape. But that was a huge play. Explosive offense. We needed to stop. And I think we got 3 turnovers today. And obviously they were all really important in a close game.
We'll go next to Ken.
Jeff, going back to one play that Dennis made, Phil goes down, you're up 1 score, maybe subconsciously some of the kids might be getting a little concerned at that point. How big was that 3rd and 1 when he broke out for 44 yards?
It was awesome. I mean, did you see the sidelines and how energetic they got? And let me tell you this, Ken, and I appreciate you even asking that question. When Dennis went in the game, our guys didn't flinch. Actually, Dennis and Alec were taking snaps, and Dennis doesn't know it, but I heard him say to Alec, hey, man, it's like riding a bike. And they kind of looked at each other and laughed. And when Dennis went in the huddle, I was right there. And the confidence Dennis had and the confidence the guys had in him, it's because they see the way he works and they know what type of kid he is. And that's what's special about this team. Those are the special moments, and that's why I'm so glad I'm their coach.
We'll go next to Julian.
Jeff, one of the things about Philly, he's been pretty durable all year. And then you get to the bye and he's banged up and you want to get him some rest. Is it just something about, like you said, you're playing 9 games in a row and he's just taking hits that maybe eventually like something like this will come, or was it just freak? It was a non-contact situation kind of.
Julian, it looked non-contact to me, and he didn't really get hit much today. So I don't think it has – I think he's as durable and as tough as there is. Certainly more time will tell as he's here, but I didn't even think anybody hit him on that play. So
We'll go next to Asa.
Louisville seems like they do a great job of scheming kind of one-on-one opportunities to their players in the run game. What is it that they do on offense that makes them so successful getting those opportunities?
well, anytime the quarterback runs the ball and they block for him, it creates an extra gap. And on defense, it's hard to stop unless you bring everybody down into the box. So you saw they kept running the speed option, and they had two guys for one. So we had to make some adjustments on that, which we did at halftime to get the extra player. But anytime you have a quarterback that you can design quarterback run for, you're going to have an extra guy. So I thought they schemed us pretty good early on, and then we took it away. It was scheme-wise, we took it away. He still made some guys miss and made some plays, which that's football. They got good players too.
And we'll wrap things up with Chris.
Hey, Coach Jeff, congratulations on winning today. And what does it feel like being bowl eligible after all this stuff with COVID and all that stuff, being bowl eligible?
Yeah, it's awesome because they deserve it. And whether or not you can go to a bowl with 3 wins or 2 wins, that's not real. I mean, you got to earn it, and those kids earned it. So I don't want to go to a bowl game if we're 5-6 or 4-7. I mean, you got to earn a bowl game. And we've played 10 games. There's some teams out there that have played 3 and 4. Our kids have played 10 games. We played against the number 1 and number 2 ranked team in the country. The other team we lost to at the time, I think, was 4th or 5th in the country. And we've competed in every one of those games. So it's awesome. And I guess that's the best way I can describe it. I am pumped.
Jeff, thank you very much for your time. We appreciate it.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot. You guys have a great night.
Coming up, we'll have Dennis, CJ, Travis Levy, and Sheeta.